Today I was playing Rugby League 26 and realized people don't use the short ball enough, and it makes me very sad because this has led to many of my line breaks and many of my tries. It's such a great technique that people just sadly don't know how to defend. So today I want to give everyone a guide on how you should be using this in your attacking sets, and also being able to defend it. So first of all, let's run through this clip I got 2 days ago to see how I've done it in my attacking sets, and then we'll come back. I'll firstly show you how you should be able to defend this, and then we'll go through how we can set it up for attack. So we see that we go short to the center after running into the line, and Will Penasini, who's the center, runs through, scores a try. Now let's go back to the start of the play. Let's play the ball, and we can see we have an overlap. The defense only has 3 players, while we have 4 attackers. Our second rower, halfback, center, winger. So let's go through this play. We can see that our second rower gets it off from our hooker, and we have 3 options that can stem into more options. We can go short to our center, out the back for our halfback, out to our winger. Now if we go out to our winger, obviously it could lead to the center shifting over, having to be 2 defenders instead of 1. If we go short to our center, we can choose to go short to our winger, go through the center, maybe run back inside, or come back to our half. If we go out to our halfback, we can only really do it long, back in the middle, or go out to our winger if he's not in front of us. So in this position, when you're defending, you should never be in the ruck. Really, when you're defending full stop in this game, you should never be in the ruck past the play of the ball. If you were still in the ruck past the play of the ball, then you're doing something wrong in defense. Now, I'll give you a moment to think. Who should be the player you're locked on in this defensive line? Now, if you said anyone but this center, you're wrong. This center is key for the defense in this play. So, let me show you. Because we can see here, I ran into the line with the second rower, and then threw it short, to the center. So if we're the center, we know we can jam up onto the center, and they have to be good enough to get the pass out, or even we can just jam them before they even receive the ball, so we can tackle them as they receive it, or our winger can get the spilt ball. And we can see that the defense makes, again, the same mistake that I pointed out earlier. He's still in the ruck. You should still never be in the ruck in this position, for obvious reasons. And he makes another mistake. As we can see, if we just go on a little bit further, he switches to the half, or whoever really is defending our second rower, and makes a tackle with them already after the second rower has passed the ball. So this allows anyone who's attacking to be able to make up their mind if they're going to go short, or run. Now, the choice to run is much easier, especially after we see the player, controlled by the AI, move over to the left, but also when they do get control, they're still moving left and sprinting, thinking we were going to pass it, or even just kind of staying their ground so they can make an intercept. You should never be doing this. Never try and intercept when, obviously, you're down points, but just in general, because then it allows for a lot more line breaks to happen. Now, you can still salvage this, especially with the way they're doing it. They're controlling the run of their fullback, and this is crucial because if your fullback is sprinting either left, right, or up, or straight to the player, there's so much more room for the attacker to step or just run the other direction. And now we can see that he does make the mistake of running backwards and kind of around, thinking that we were going to continue with a straighter path and try and use Lomax as our support player. Never do this. Always stay balanced with holding L2 or left trigger, depending if you're using an Xbox or a PlayStation controller, and just move slowly to the offensive player and try and cut them off. If they continue running, you know that you can start to close the gap and chase after them if they do end up getting past you, or you can make the tackle, or if they do get the pass out, you know you have two players here who do have the chance of being able to stop the winger. So that's how you defend it. And now, how do we use it in our attacking sets? Well, let's go back. We set it up, hopefully, by having an overlap. You can do a short ball whenever, you just need to really follow this important rule. When you do get the ball, never pass it early. You should never be passing it early. If you want to do a short ball, you must always run into the line, have a big enough separation, like this, to be able to start your pass animation, but also a short enough distance to where when you do eventually pass it, if they're on this player, they're committed to the tackle. So all you need to do is beat the AI. And that's basically how you do a short ball. That's all you really need to do a short ball, is to be running into the line and then passing it with just enough space to make the defense commit and allow for you to run through and end up scoring a try. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any more questions on this, feel free to ask in the comments and I'll try to answer the best I can. But also, if you want more analysis on Rugby League plays, please do send in your clips and I'll analyze them, or just ask for any specific techniques or plays that you want me to analyze and I'll go through them. So thanks for watching and I hope to see you next time.